If you haven't seen it, oh boy. Anyways, I think he did. No, that's right. He did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah.
Choreographs. What was it? The guy, the screenplay guy, by the name of Luke Besson. He wrote some other movies that were actually pretty good. The Professional.
That's what's up.
He did. He did Taken 2, Taken 3. I haven't seen Taken 3 though.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. Starring Liam Neeson.
Honey, I blew up the baby.
The Fifth Element.
These nuts.
Yeah, he did pretty much all the Taken movies. He wrote all the Taken movies. Trains, Transporter.
Bad in Paris.
Debbie Does Dallas. So the choreograph in that was also done by the guy who did Crouching Tiger.
What? Debbie Does Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A man of many talents.
Yes.
Including time travel. Nah, man, but it was a good movie, man. Y'all need to check it out if y'all haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, watch it again, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Yeah. Fucking no good loser. I don't know.
What let me ask you this. Do you have a top movie that you always go to?
Not really.
No.
Yeah, not really. I mean, like, I like movies most part all for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so to me there is no top. Like, I like favorite different reasons why I like movies and shit. You know. So I mean, like this one, I ain't gonna lie, it hits a little close to home. Unleashed. I mean, but that's also the reason why I like movies too, on some degrees, because some movies actually, for me, hit a little closer to home. You know, sometimes some movies make me uncomfortable with how close to home they hit. This ain't one of them, even though there are some tearjerkers in there for me in this movie. You know, and it's like some movies that make me reflect, like, damn, I could almost relate to a point, but like, yeah, I could watch this movie and still enjoy it and stuff like that. Yeah, actually, I could watch just by any movie, on movies that hit me on that kind of level and enjoy them anyway. But as far as like top 10, and I like this, but not really. You know? I don't really differentiate like that. I just like them all for different reasons. You know, because most of the time, like if I find myself repeating a movie, watching over and over again. Sometimes we've had this sometimes not even actually watching them, just have them on.
yeah, I do that too a lot.
Yeah,
it's just more background noise.
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, for a while, I don't know how many times that the Watchmen was that for me. I just put it on just because it was in a DVD player. And I didn't want to go digging for movies or anything.
Yeah.
And then I did that with District 9 for a little bit. I did that. I've done that a lot lately, actually. With like this, I'll just have it on. I did it with Deadpool actually. When I bought it,
yeah.
I did. You know, after a while, like I stopped actually watching it, but I still had it on. So it's like whatever. I'm drawing, and I have Deadpool. I'm like fucking around on Facebook, and I have Deadpool on. You know, I'm just doing something banal and. Just and Deadpool's on and shit. I've meditated to Deadpool a couple times. Not actually even listening to Deadpool, but I had it on in the background while I'm meditating and shit. It's just ridiculous. Like doing something actually that is important in my world, and you know, as a relaxation and shit. But I have Deadpool on. I get to focus my mind. Deadpool meditation.
Come one with the world. Alright. So I think we've covered Unleashed. I highly recommend it for people. If you really like Jet Li, I think it's one of his best roles, non-kung fu.
Yeah. Honestly, even if you don't like Jet Li,
movie wise, it's just great.
Movie wise, it's good, and I recommend you watch it anyway.
Yeah,
it's because it's a good story. It's a good, So sit down and watch it.
Yeah,
I'd have a joke there, but I'm not that fucking funny. So.
All right, so.
I'm not kidding. I'm witty as fuck.
Yes, you are. You're a funny guy.
I'm a funny guy.
When we originally were talking about this, we got interrupted because you had a personal going on.
Yeah.
And I paused we paused the thing while that was going on. But I was noticing you were talking to your client about Muay Thai.
Yeah.
And I was hoping maybe you could elaborate on kind of things you were talking about, like when you enter a ring, what you're supposed to do. Maybe go into like the background of all that, because I found that kind of interesting.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm a little fuzzy on it, to a point, because I got so much fucking information crammed in his brain. Sometimes I'll mix shit up or I'll forget even. Not even gonna lie. But no, and what I was specifically talking about was the dance, the Y Crew or Ram Muay by some stuff, and basically it's just a ritual dance of blessing the ring and blessing the fighter, before battle. Originally, the soldiers did that in Siam before they would enter into war and stuff like that. They were before the Ram Muay / Y Crew. Then later on, it translated into Muay Thai, which became a sport, a modern sport as of today. They do it like I said, they bless the ring and also to show honor to their teachers, and that's what I was basically telling her about. I mean, I didn't show all I just showed the beginning part. And the beginning part, you go to each corner, you bless the corner, and you pray as well. Pray for safety, you pray for and all that good stuff. When I was talking to her and I was over there, I was saying, not so much praying for safety, that's on you. I do it more as it's just a time to really start focusing your mind and getting your head into the game. Okay, now I'm about to go, and I say a little prayer to myself anyway, just because it's habit, that's basically it. It's something to build you up even more, not so much to fire you up. Because when I say that, sometimes people get mixed shooters, oh, you're getting amped up or something. No, I'm not getting amped up. I'm relaxing. That's my main thing. That's how I feel when you go into a fight. The best thing to do for yourself is to relax, to calm down. And that's what you do. Anything you can do, even that little ritual stuff, it's just to calm down. You see things better when you're calm. When you're amped up and you're fired up, you don't really pay attention to detail all that much. And in a fight, that's the most important thing. You gotta pay attention to the details. And if you're all fucking worked up and emotional and stuff like that, so much shit's gonna pass you by because you just it's not how you want to be in a fight, especially in a sport fight. Maybe in a street fight, even though to a point, I think it's stupid even to be like that in a street fight, but in a ring fight, especially, so you need to be calm. You need to be chill. Not calm to the point where you're passive and you're not defending yourself, but calm enough to where you know what? I'm noticing this motherfucker's carrying his left a little low. I'm gonna start taking advantage of that. Oh, he's not pulling. What's it called? When he throws his punch, he's leaving it out there a little too long. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Go over the top, or I'm gonna sneak one under the body and stuff like that. This guy has a shitty stance altogether. This guy's he's strong on the inside, but he's not very strong moving forward or something like that, or just playing the outside game. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Stuff like that. Oh, he's starting to get tired. Oh, he really doesn't hit that hard. When you're all amped up and up in your emotions, whether it be scared or the other one too, where it's so many people believe, or you're angry and you're fired up and you're ready to go. You don't pay attention to those kind of details, and especially when you're amped up and stuff like that. Any little flick feels like they're hitting you with a battering ram, because that's the other part too. When you're relaxed, you can take more. You got to think of it like the drunk driver as opposed to the sober driver. Usually in a car accident, who walks away from it, who doesn't?
The drunk driver.
Yeah, the drunk driver walks away most of the time because the drunk driver's relaxed even when shit's hitting the fan because he's too drunk to know what's going on. But there's an advantage to that, you know? This is kind of how you want to be. You want to be chilled in there.
Yeah.
You want to be relaxed, you know? Shit doesn't hurt you as much because your body's not as tense, you know? So, but that's why I was going over with it, you know, hitting each corner, touch. I don't know all the makeup behind it or like the reasons why. I can't remember. I mean, I was told it. I just don't remember right now. But like, and even like that, each Y crew or each runway, they're different. They're slightly different from each one another because it's each teacher, not like every single teacher in Muay Thai, or in every single camp, but traditionally most camps. Or like some teachers, they individualize their own dance, so you can kind of tell what school they're from, what region they're from, who's their teachers and shit like that. But that's watching your dance alone. Some believe in the dance so much. Some even say like you can tell how good of a fighter he is by watching their dance at the beginning. And that's when you do it. You do it right at the beginning of the match, right when you come into the ring. If you have the headband on, and that's what I was telling her too, you go over the top because with the headband that some of the Thai boxers wear, that's not supposed to go below their waist level. If it goes below their waist level, it's actually bad luck. So you keep it above waist level the whole time. So when you're going over, you go over the ropes instead of under the ropes. So the trainer will actually push down the ropes a little bit that way the fighter doesn't fall over or anything like that. You know? And that's what I was telling her. If you don't have the headband on, you don't need to go over the ropes. You can go under. You know? But I was just giving her a little history because in the end, like, you know, I'm a big believer in that anyway. Not just with Muay Thai, with anything you're gonna do, combat related and stuff like that. It's a respect thing that you go over the history. You know, the cats that did before you and all that stuff. You know, and the reasons why, and just the history in general and stuff. You know, that's why I'm able to tell you. That's why I'm able to talk like even history with like as you know, like catch wrestling. You know, or Brazilian jiu-jitsu. The little bit I do remember of it. You know, because that's where I start to geek out. Honestly, this martial history in general. You know, it's because I mean that if you're gonna study for craft, learn the whole nooks and crannies of it as much as you can, and try to retain as much knowledge as you can. You know, I mean, like, am I gonna test her on this shit? No, I'm not gonna be like, here's your written exam. Remember?
If you fail, you're done.
Because for one, like, even though like there was a point in time where like I was that detailed on this shit, I'm fuzzy nowadays, man. Because this is, like I said, there's so much information up in his brain, you know. And I try to act like I'm dumb.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean it works to a point, but but you know, like there's just so much shit that I cram up here that I don't remember fully, or I don't remember well, you know. But yeah, I was giving her, either way, like I said, I was giving her little details on that, ran through the history of that, and then we got to tech work and stuff. So, you had any other questions about that, or?
Think here.
I mean, she's fighting December 3rd.
Oh, is she on the same card as
Yeah, she's on the undercard.
Okay.
I got her, and I got another girl that was fighting on the same night. So
That's
I have
cool.
2 girls, and then I'll be fighting, you know, as well.
I mean, you've grown up. We've talked about this before, I think. You grew up at a young age.
Well,
practicing.
Know, we like went into it, but we never really went into detail on it.
Okay.
But yeah. My dad was a Shotokan brown belt. I think it was Shotokan. If I remember.
What is that?
Shotokan karate.
Yeah.
It's one of the what's it called? It's more specifically, if I remember right, it's one of the samurai arts.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, what's it called? That's what he was a brown belt under. And during his time, I don't even want to say during his time, the instructor he was under was really old school and really hardcore about stuff. They didn't give him his black belt because of his anger, of his temper, of his anger issues.
Oh, I wonder where you get that from now. Anyway,
no, so they didn't give him a brown belt. They didn't give him his black belt, but he was basically considered a black belt.
He would have been, yeah.
Yeah. And then and then I learned a little bit of a Ryu Jiu-Jitsu from my brother.
Okay.
You know, and he wasn't that high ranked. You know, but he had a lot of knowledge just because my dad and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, they were teaching me